I'm Alex, and this is the Rode Stereo VideoMic. This little thing is designed, if you have a DSLR and you want to capture stereo audio, it's obviously a great many DSLRs just have a little tiny mono microphone built in. If you have one of these, it sits right on top of your camera, plugs in via the 3.5mm jack, and powers itself, and provides stereo audio into the microphone input on your camera. So literally it has two capsules built in, and it provides this kind of ambient, kind of realistic sound into your camera. It's really good for using for nature recording, or if you're doing band recording, recording music, or if you're doing wedding videography and you're moving through crowds and you want to kind of hear a kind of, the sense of spatialization. Someone's talking over here, someone's talking over here, in a kind of realistic way. You can buy one of these, stick it on your camera, plug it in, and go. The controls on the back are, you turn this thing on with this little switch. Right here you have this extra setting here, and this is a high-pass filter. So it's designed to take some of the kind of low-end rumble and mud that you would get in a big room like this. There's a lot of kind of low-end occurring. It just cuts that out, and it doesn't affect the human voice. This is really low-end, but it just helps clean up and kind of give a sweeter recording into the camera. The other one is gain. And we do have a -10 dB pad, so if you're recording really loud stuff, band rehearsals, you can knock this down. It's capable of recording really loud signals up to a kind of around 130 dB without clipping, so you can get a really clean, pristine recording, even if it's very loud. But the other setting is really important if we're in a quiet environment, and this is 20 dB boost. The idea of this is that most DSLRs, unfortunately, don't have the best preamps built in. Literally, as in the connection that this goes into introduces a little bit of noise as it brings up the level of the microphone. And what the 20 dB boost mode does is that we're able to get a really loud, clean signal out of the mic itself. And if you go into your menu settings and dial down the input level of the microphone accordingly, you'll hear that in quiet environments, this kind of hiss in the background falls away. So the Stereo VideoMic Pro allows you to get really clean, professional, usable stereo recording straight into your DSLR. So you don't need other equipment, you don't need another preamp. Although, if you do want to do that, you can adapt this to use with XLR input, external recorders, whatever you like, you can adapt this. But just, if you've got a DSLR, it's the simplest thing in the world, plug and go. The Stereo VideoMic Pro has a 10-year warranty as well, so obviously you can rely on this thing to work for a great deal of time. And the other thing to that end, it takes a 9-volt battery and it will run for a very, very long time, days on one battery. So one battery will take you through a whole day of work, so just plug, go, get on with your work. That is the Stereo VideoMic Pro. For more questions, contact Eastwood Sound and Vision. Thanks very much for watching. Cheers.